Hey, Ren. This, just so you know, this isn't an official stream. This is kind of a test. Ooh, let me turn my volume on my phone down here. I'm looking for something basically with this. Let me go back into game real quick, or actually get into game. Kind of doing a little bit of testing here. That's the only reason. So I'm not actually streaming. Let me load up something here. Alright, so he's in the Bannered Mare. Okay. We'll load my last save up. I probably should have put that in description. Not official stream, ignore. But I didn't link it anywhere. So. But I'm going to do some testing, so if you want to hang out and watch, that's cool. Do I have... What was I doing? Let's see. It's 4:30 in the morning. I just want to make sure they're all... Command... I want her to relax. Okay. I'm gonna go solo here for a second because you relax too. Demi. You relax also. Where's Braven?
Yes.
He was here. Unless I left him somewhere, and I don't remember where I left him. Alright, well it doesn't matter. The other ones are relaxing. Let me just make sure he's not...
Yes.
Ooh, wow. Man, I made your NPC do... Oh, there's Mikhail. I don't care about him. I think I left Braven in Morthal, to be honest. Or I left him somewhere. Alright.
Yes.
You be good, you stay here. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, YouTube. If you're subbed to me, it'll notify as soon as I go live, yeah. Even if I don't link it. Alright, so this should be fine. We are going to, let's see. Go to Riverwood. This is, like I said, I'm just doing some testing here. Some things that were noticed from yesterday. Possibly a mod conflict on my end. Okay. So. Oh, perfect. Awesome. Let me, time. Wait till 5. Alright, yeah, we're good. So, let's see here. This sign, alright, so basically what happened is... This sign here... Let me toggle God mode, just in case those... I still have those hunters coming after me, so... So that sign is supposed to be... here, I believe. Right here. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so... The sun officially comes up at 6 a.m. Yeah, right where he's standing, right? Okay. So... Let me just make sure everything's okay with the sign itself. I just want to make sure there's no double signs, because I think that maybe this mod... Because it's just supposed to be textures. This is weathered road signs, okay? So the issue is that this sign here is physically supposed to be where Mikkel's standing. Right here.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you too. And the only thing that I'm using is weathered road signs, which alters its textures. I want to make sure that, and SMIM, obviously, SMIM's being overwritten. But this is, yeah, like I said, the sign itself looks good. I don't ever think it was a matter of if the sign looked good. And the lighting and everything. But that's physically... See, here's the other issue, too. I wonder now, because if that mod does move the sign from where he's standing there to there, how these signs are... Like, when I usually come to Riverwood, they're always, like, Let me see if I can push it forward a little bit. Instead of being, you know, straight up and down, you see how this one's altered? That one over there is facing this direction. This one here is facing that direction. But I can move them, you know, that's not really an issue. But if it was that mod and that mod was altering where he's, yeah, see, he's not even moving either. That's the, but I don't have anything that would. Now I know he's supposed to be hammering, right? He's supposed to be hammering the post. Hey Rooster. So just so you guys are aware, so this isn't an official stream. This is, we're looking for stuff here. So it is a conflict. All right. That could be, yeah, because I am running Matthew's sign mod, that really large one, the one that's like 320 megabytes. That redoes you know, stuff for the blacksmith, for the Riverwood trader. His 3D sign mod. I was using El Sopa's, the hand painted signs. So, but see, these are okay, right? Yeah, these are all okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is, I don't think there's any other signage in Riverwood. Aside for those three, right? There's one there, one for the trader, one for the inn. And then, of course, the ones that are added by Riverwood Grove outside for the farmhouse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to make a save right in the very front. We'll face that sign right now, okay? I will make a brand new hard save. And I will quit out, and I will go to my mod list, and I'll open up my mod list so you guys can take a look real quick. That's just going to take me a second. Let me swap over on Streamlabs here to monitor. And oh, let me open and unlock the monitor there. That should just take a second. YouTube. So what I have, let me just make sure I don't have anything else. Alright, so weathered road signs is priority 176. Oops, passed it. Okay. So yeah, weathered road signs here is 176. And then Matthew's 3D signs. These two right here, priorities 176, 177. These are his sign textures. Now, I guess since they are texture mods, what I could do is I could just deactivate weathered road signs. I don't have any patches for that, so that's not going to leave anything up there. I'm going to deactivate Matthew's 3D signs. It's also not going to throw. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run loot just to make sure that I don't have any inconsistencies. It's going to give me the, no, I shouldn't have any errors, obviously, but warnings I'll get, I think, a couple. 7. So let me just run down the list here. Let me expand this out so you guys can kind of get a better view, and it'll also allow me to go. Also, let me switch over to live chat instead of top chat because sometimes it gets filtered out. Yeah, Rooster, the issue that Nesbitt noticed immediately was from my stream from yesterday when I went to Riverwood that the road signs on the left-hand side of that farmhouse, and it's supposed to be on the right-hand side where Mikkel was standing. And now he's just standing there. But later in the day he goes about other stuff like towards the farmhouse, but he's supposed to be hammering away at the sign where he's standing. And it almost looks like he's just standing there, not doing anything. Now, I'm not running Cutting Room Floor. The only thing by Arthmore I think I have is the unofficial patch. Let me just take a look here to see weapons and recommended you read the... Alright, so that's nothing there. Dark End needs cleaning. That's a quest mod. You can ignore that. So Ordinator, yeah, the Modern Brawl bug fix, weapons armor. I have that. See, it's fun. The funny thing is I have this patch in from Cryptoper's patch hub. I have it in. Winter Sun needs cleaning. Yeah, but we don't clean Enai mods. Summer Mist, the Brawl fix. Okay, that's the same. That's the same thing for his. I noticed most of Enai's mods have that Modern Brawl bug fix. But that's not a major issue here. Let's see everything else. Wildcat, yeah, same thing there. Another Enei mod. Apocalypse, same thing. Cloaks. But that's covered under Quinn's. I already have that patch installed. So Wicco. Because I did the merge patch, the Quinn's patch is negated there. Same thing with Pandorables, Moral Loot, because it's in the merge patch. Inigo needs cleaning. Go figure, right? He's the best follower mod, he needs cleaning. 34 ITMs. Wow. It is. The horses needs, oh yeah, 1 ITM. Choice is yours in Winter Sun, that's not going to affect anything. ELFX, I cleaned ELFX. Moral Loot. That wouldn't affect it. Everything else, this is probably the cleanest I've had my setup in a while. XPM, obviously do not clean. Alright, so that's everything there. So what we're going to do is we're going to just, I'm not going to sort it because it's like the worst thing to do is sort or even use loot to sort because that messes everything you have up here. So I have those two mods disabled, okay? Let me just go back to the chat real quick. So we're going to go back and we're going to check to see those signs to see if they change places. Let me swap OBS real quick. We'll go to game capture. We'll shut that down. Okay. My game's just loading up here. It's going to take another second. Just excited software. I've noticed that too. Some of them need cleaning. And I know some of the descriptions haven't been updated. If it's a mod that doesn't require clean, I've noticed a lot of people, well, some of them do. Some of them do say that they... And that's another issue I had. You hear that audio cut out on the beginning here? But it'll kick back on. Right there. It's like normal, right? I've never had that happen before. This is a completely clean game. The masters are done. Everything's clean. So let's go take another look to see. Now it's going to give me my weather road sign 3D signs. Yeah, it's their textures. It shouldn't matter. It's only going to matter if they physically add something in, and then this is the test right here. What's up, RB? Ha! Well, look at that. That is the mod. So weather road signs does... There it is. So now we can not recommend... That kind of sucks. We can now not recommend weathered road signs because of placement, of all things. I guess another test would be... Yeah, Matthews does, wow. How about that? Holy shit, okay. That's a completely different sign. And I've been running with sign mods so much. Let's take a look. Let's go back in town just to see the vanilla. Oh. I mean, I can notice the difference, but it's almost... You'll notice SMIM, I think, more than anything else. Yeah, I noticed it with the Trader. And then obviously with the Sleeping Giant. Wow, for all that space, right? For 300 and something megabytes. We'll go back to his farmhouse here real quick. I can't believe that's the one. Damn. Now...
Yes? Need something?
Let me just advance it an hour. I want to see if he goes about his day. Okay, awesome. That worked out. That worked out good. So Nesbitt, he that's the thing. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so Whoa, was that that was the sun? Okay. Ignore that flicker because now there's no light post on there either. So that's from what Weathered Road Signs does that. Okay. But here's the thing with Matthys 3D signs. They completely changed the look and the shape of what you added to this farmhouse. So is it worth it? Because I like these signs better than what Matthys does. That's, personal opinion here. I like his mod. I love what his mod does, but it's not even the same design. It's a rounded design. And these are hanging properly. Oh. These are hanging properly. And it's a whole different design. It's a semi-squared design. Whereas Matthew changed it to a rounded style. I like his signs too, but that's the thing. I mean, I can add it back in, and you'd see the. I mean, it's a clear difference. But now here's the thing. Now Weathered Road Signs now obviously changes the placement. That's a no bueno now. I'm kind of curious now if Point the Way, which is obviously you would either run Weathered Road Signs or Point the Way. You wouldn't run them both. But Point the Way also adds, I know it for a fact, it adds signposts in to the game. So it's like an area edit, but it's also, it kind of cleans them up a little bit. I wonder if that mod would have a similar effect. Huh. Yeah, the sign. I can imagine. Now me having like a fully modded game, and then coming to Riverwood for the first time. I didn't even notice. That's why I had no idea what you were talking about at first when you said the signpost, and then you showed me the picture. Well, what I was looking at, and I had to wait till the very end of the Riverwood video to even see it, was him hammering the sign, and then I'm looking, and he was over on this side here. And then you show me the picture, and it's like over here, and I'm like, okay, well, wait a minute. I didn't add any additional roadsides, and there's only the one that I remember. I said, I don't think there was a second one. There's the one that's right on the left-hand side, but that was the only one. Yeah, so Weathered Road Signs was it. Okay. Yeah, no, not at all. Alright, so I guess where do we go from here? We just say, Weathered Road Signs changes the... See, here's the thing with Weathered Road Signs. He would still chop wood, but he wouldn't hammer the sign over there. He would just come and stand here, and he wouldn't do anything. Like he was doing early this morning before, let's see, it's 9:43 a.m. now. So 6 a.m. the sun came up. He was standing here still. About 7:30, 8 a.m. is when I hit the time, and I went forward an hour. Then I think around 9 o'clock he started his daily. So what do we say? Do we say Weathered Road Signs just not recommended because it changes the placement, possibly breaks his AI? I mean, okay. Patch required, yeah. Yeah, and you wouldn't think something like that. But I mean, that's a totally different location. That's from where you have it here, right? To all the way. No, I mean the placement itself. Where was it? There was a little patch with the. Oh, that's my niece. Oh, it wasn't this far over. I think it was over this way, right? It was right here, I believe. It was right there on the ground. And there was a mushroom patch behind it, I think. Yeah. I think these are just, yeah, because this is Matthew's 3D landscape and his 3D trees. Pretty much everything I have is Matthew's. And then obviously the lighting, it's ELFX for the the smoke and everything like that, but we're also Matthew's for the lanterns, the new lanterns, right?
Put that paper in the garbage.
But you saw the lantern was now removed from the post here as well, and then obviously the other signs that were added to the sign are now gone. I mean, you don't have to make a patch for it. It's not going to break the game, but then see, you know your mod inside and out, and much better than I do. Like when I look at it, I see the signpost, and I was looking for something completely different. I thought there's something wrong with the sign. Like, are there two signs jutting out? Was there something wrong with the lighting on it? I didn't even think about the placement until you mentioned it. It was in the wrong place, and I'm like, shit. I was looking for something completely different. So weathered road signs. Okay. Do you want me to check Morthal now? We'll COC to Morthal. The lighting might cause a bug. Yeah, true, we know now. I'm curious to see if here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Alright, so we have this save here. I'll use this save as test, right? So now this is okay. This is vanilla. Let me quit out of the game real quick. Go to the desktop. Okay. Let me go to OBS so I can go to my monitor. We'll open the monitor up again, right? Alright, so give me a second. You guys will see MO2 pop up on your screen shortly, okay? What I want to do is I'm going to add point the way to the same, to the same place. I want to test that one now too to see if it does. I'm already on Nexus. Yeah, because I was checking weathered road signs. Yeah, I'm on the weathered road signs Nexus page. Let me go to point the way and try that one. I'll add it in. Why not? You know, it couldn't hurt to test this one either. This one just has one file. Requirements. This mod does not have any requirements. Highly recommend road signs redone as a text. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about textures. For alternative, no, I don't want. Good complementary model. I have hold border banners. Okay. So we're just going to add this one file in. Let me just view the contents. So, okay, so it's just the BSA, the ESP. Okay. And on console, I've used both these mods often. Obviously not together. You can only use one or the other. This one looks like it's packaged well. So weathered road signs is 176, so I know that priority, so I can match it up on my right pane. We'll place it right above. So just check my plugins real quick. Let me activate it. What is beneath it that I might need? So this is in the middle of textures, but this one has an ESP file. So Sweet Mother, the Chantry. Oh, so I have to look for Wildcat and then go a little south of Wildcat. Farmhouses, face light, dust effects, a little higher up, I think. Alright, there's Wildcat, there's Revenge of the Enemies, CC's Fort Dawnguard, Solitude Frescoes, okay. So we're getting closer. So CC's Ore Veins, underneath that, Designs of the Nords. Okay, so Designs of the Nords doesn't have one. Then we go right to Apocalypse, so it goes right underneath CC's Ore Veins. Because the rest of them are literally just meshes and textures. They don't have the ESP file. So Apocalypse would be the next one. And that's all the way down there. So you can see it's in its proper place. Let me just check with loot to see what loot says. Yeah, I've never had an issue with point the way either. That's okay. But yeah, take your time. Alright, so yeah, we're at the same. And then we'll go to SKSE, we'll run this, switch over to game capture. Switch this one off. Okay. And we want game capture. That'll just take a second to boot up here. I just want to see if it adds or if it swaps positions of those signs again. It's not so much that I'm worried that it's going to add a thing or corrupt my game or anything like that. Like I said, it was the second stream I did with this character. So I mean, if obviously something gets borked, I can always just delete my saves and start new. It's not an issue for me. I wouldn't recommend doing it on console.
Did I get any mail, honey?
If you do add anything like that on console,
Okay.
meshes or pure texture mods only are safe to add or remove mid game. Anything else, no, you're playing with fate there. Alright, so it's gonna give me another error message here. Yep, okay, we're good with that. If it crashes to desktop immediately, then I know I have an issue. It shouldn't do it though. It should load up fine. Okay. So time is 7 a.m. Okay. So let's advance it an hour. 8 a.m. So he'll go about his work. So with point the way. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. So point the way's positioning is fine. So it's just weathered road signs that does it. Okay. So that I know. That's a good thing.
Need something?
Alright, so he's gonna go back and do his daily. Let's see. I mean everything else. I don't think point the way adds any signs out of town. Except maybe at the edge of town, just that one sign. Girder. Oh, here's the vampire hunters. Ignore these guys. I think I have God mode enabled. Or if I don't, I'm gonna do it right now. Because they will destroy me. I really didn't want to get into a fight with these assholes, but it is what it is, right? Where the hell are they? Oh, they're there. Alright, let's just handle them. Don't hit the horse. Oh, it's Tallwin himself. The vampire hunter, right? Go figure. Yeah, I'm just gonna continually freeze you. You have no clue what's about to hit you, buddy. If I didn't have God mode on. Look at him. Look at his health root. Yeah, he's gone. He's out of here. Yeah, he's out of here. Alright. Yeah, without God mode I would have been that was a one-shot kill. He would have destroyed me. Alright. Let's go to the other side of the bridge. Sorry, horsey. I gotta sneak through. You don't want to move? No? Okay. Alright, I'll go around. I'll swim. Damn horse making me work. Did he come back? Or is that just... Okay. Let's see... Okay, so this one looks okay. Let me take my HUD off. This one's normal, I believe. This is... And then this light post here. Although, I don't know. Now I don't know. Oh, you can't... Okay, oh, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Let me switch. That's OBS. Give it a second here. Oh, yeah, because I hit game capture by accident. It should pop up now. I say it should pop up here. Is it not doing it? Alright, let me try. Let me go back in game here. I'm still learning the intricacies of Streamlabs. Give it a second. I think it should pop up. Alright, there you go. Alright. So we're on the other side of the bridge. Let me close the gate. We're on this side here of Riverwood with the additions here. So this is with Point the Way. So I guess my question for Nisbet when he gets back here. Okay, so you guys can see it now. Okay. Apologize about that. Like I said, I'm still. I have one instance for. I was doing some mod tutorials where I can actually switch back and forth between what you guys see on my monitor, like from my side, like Mod Organizer 2, like my screen in general, and then I have one for my game, and I just forgot to enable it for you guys to see. So I guess the question with Point the Way is, this sign looks fine, but is this post from Riverwood Grove, or was it added with Point the Way? And the lantern's Matthys. That I know. I could jump over you. I am a vampire. Let's go back and take a look over here. Just hanging out, Embry? You drunk? Yeah, Sigrid's doing her job for the day. Let's make sure everybody else is pathing. Okay, Oliver's fine. Hilda's fine. Right? You're good? You saw a dragon? We got Dorothy hanging out here.
Papa isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Alright, so with the kids are alright. That's another thing that I have now. Now she's supposed to look different, I think, right? Because here's Frodnar, and he's TKAA. I'm picking out little things here now. I'm nitpicking little things. Yeah, Ren, that's the thing. Like I said, I normally don't. I've ran Point the Way a couple times, but not with Riverwood Grove. I've always had weathered road signs, or I've just used John Rose's Skyland signs, which is just textures. So I might do that. So this is with Point the Way, okay? So I'm not going to save this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to exit back out. Go to the desktop again. Since I'm not saving that, I don't really have to worry. We'll go to monitor, turn that on. Alright, that'll just take a second, then you guys will be able to see my mod organizer again. Alright, so maybe. I mean, it didn't save. If I put everything back, it should be okay. Because I didn't save with Point the Way. I know the files are there, but with MO2 I don't have anything in my data folder, so we'll get rid of Point the Way completely. We'll remove it. So weathered road signs is a no. Let's check out other textures. Let's So this is Point the Way. We don't really have to worry about this one. I think Elsopis is here. Yeah, HD. Now here's Skyland road signs. Let me just check John's work, because I know John's is good. And he's got a patch for, I think it's, yeah, he does. He's got a patch for Point the Way. Okay. Let me just check his description. I don't think his mod would add in signs. Obviously, if he's got a patch for Point the Way, he's expecting you to use Point the Way with his texture mod plus the patch for the additional signs. Yeah, that's it. Compatibility, including Point the Way and Cutting Room Floor. He's got those patches for that. I do not use Cutting Room Floor anymore. You can hear my family in the background making a mess. That's okay, Nesbitt. Yeah, take care. I'm checking stuff. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, I'll add Skyland. Does John have an ESP file with this? Sometimes he does. No, okay. He does with Imperial Forts and a couple other ones. So we're at priority. Where are we? 176. And John's you always have to package. Okay, it's done. And we'll move it. Okay. Just check my plugins. It should be fine. Yep, okay. Oh, and I want to use HD. That's right, I did want to use that. Wow, HD. Because I believe this is just I want the 2K. These are just textures. Yep, just textures, okay. Well, 1K highly, oh, see everything on my game is 2K. Desaturated. They're all version 1. We'll go with the 2K signs, why not? Let it load. Oh, it's done. Okay, nice. This one I know you need to package up. So we're at 177. So I just want to see the difference between the signs here, and then we'll go take a look at Morthal. So right there. Okay. Back into game we go. Game capture on. This one's off. Okay, so that should be on. Oh yeah, Ren, you need them in the data folder for BNet. When you're done uploading, you take it out. That's why I say keep a folder on your desktop of like stuff you make. Or if you have a folder called like modding tools or anything like that you have other tools for modding, just keep it there. I personally just have a folder on my desktop with stuff I've created, or mod ESPs that other people have sent me for testing. It happens, yeah, no worries. So your screen should change. Okay, there it goes. So we'll go back to this one here. Still going to give me those two errors about, yeah, weathered and 3D signs. That's okay. It didn't give me the one about point the way since I didn't make a save with that one. That sucks about weathered road signs though. Now needing a patch. Could you imagine if we like tested every single mod like this? Like literally just gone like a list, like one set of lists per day and then another? It'd be crazy. So this is El Sopas. You can see the difference there. And that's good quality. That's his 2K. That's why I wanted the 2K. For this reason. I usually never go higher than 2K. Even my rig can handle a lot higher. All right, we'll advance it an hour just to get him working. All right, and then this is John's. And it does look really good, doesn't it? Yep. Let's go take a look at the other signs here.
Everything all right? Be careful.
Yep, that's normal. Oh, there they come. Hold on. Where did I go? Why don't you go away? Damn vampire hunters. Oh, is it only one? Oh, can I get him? Can I get him? Come here.
Hide from me.
I'm gonna hide from you. I'm gonna feed on you.
There you go.
Yeah, there I am. Sorry, just had to. You're dead. Okay. As I was saying. So these are HD signs. This is El Sopas. These are great too. I used this, I think, for all but my last playthrough. I used this one. I quite liked it. You could obviously see the stark difference though. See how bright the signs are for the style of game I'm going for? That's the only reason why I left it out. And I switched over to Matthews. Matthews seemed to fit a little more seamlessly. It's more seamless, I guess. Whereas these are great, but at the same time, oh, is he wearing that damn hood? You're not supposed to be wearing your hood. Remember? We talked about this. That's why I don't give you the shadow scale armor anymore. I don't like you putting that stupid mask on. Let's take a look a little further down here. Alright. So yeah, you can see John's textures. What else am I gonna do? Let's go to Morthal. Oh, yeah. I'm still learning all the COC commands too, by the way. Yeah, Alsopa's mod's nice. I love John's signs. I keep forgetting that. See, it's the thing. Like, I keep forgetting that he did the signs mod for a couple of reasons. He repackaged Skyland in an AIO for console. Is this one? Oh, this is one of the skeletons. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, it was a skeleton we killed all the way up there. Okay. Or was it this guy? No, it's not a skeleton. Skeletons don't wear those boots. That might have been one of the vampire hunters that got resurrected.
You see those warriors from Hammer?
Ooh.
They've got curved swords.
Say it again.
Curved swords.
Yeah, there it is.
He's all right.
Alright, so without, now, this is the other issue, too, that he brought up. So, we came here the other day, yesterday, right? And what Nesbitt was saying is these books were all supposed to be neatly organized in there, and they were here. Now I really have no idea what I have affecting Morthal, aside from his mod. And Sword tested this on Xbox, and she said hers was fine. So I have to go down my list and see what I have affecting. Now the only thing I can think of is well, let's look down. So we have snow. So he just got a base snow texture on here, unless that's not supposed to be. No, I think it is supposed to be here. Yeah, alright. So better dynamic snow and Nordic snow. Okay. Well, what else would touch stuff like this? Static mesh, right? Lighting. I just have ELFX. The potions were fine. I think there's actually a couple more potions and some soul gems that were in the holders. They were fine. Common. And then, like, these are statics. I know there was one there, there was another one over there. So the books, the books are supposed to be in the case right there, right? And I thought that they were just, that's what it was. Valiant's house itself, I think everything inside here was perfect.
If you're here to purchase, I have many spells available. Do come in.
Yeah, his books are fine. So, and I already took the, there's an amulet. What I'm curious about is what that is sticking out of the enchanter. I think it might be added because what you find in his house, and I'll show you what it is real quick, is this Daedric Sanctuary Amulet. This one here. That's just sitting on his enchanter. And you have to steal it, obviously it's got the stolen tag on it. Amulet humps with an unfamiliar... I've never tried it on. Let me try it on for the hell of it. Oh, it goes over my amulet. Well, I'll take my amulet off. Does it do anything? Ooh, it does. Holy shit. Okay, this is new. Shit, I had no idea. Let me just make sure they're, friendly. We'll go swak. Are these vendors, or who are these? Lord Falconess. Oh, you have to fight these guys. Yes, you do. Well, having God mode on wouldn't be much fun, would it? We'll disable God mode. They're gonna kill me. So I can, I'm assuming, put this amulet on and take it off. Oh, did he really see me? Damn, look at that thing he's got. It's that flame cloak that I don't trust. Oh, shit. He's level 100. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna put a dent in this guy. At like what, level 12? Hell no. And they're 46. I'll take that level up. Why not, right? He's gonna one-shot me anyway. Well, you guys are getting a little extra content here. Definitely wasn't expecting this. Thank you, Fallion. And thank you, Ghostwalk, for... Shit. Yeah, he can't move, can he? Yeah, he's gonna one-shot me if he hits me. Let's get him from over here. It's kind of fun to toy with them. Oh god, no, what the hell's he doing? Blizzard? Yeah, you go check your master. Let's get him from a different side. He's got fire all over the place. Look at that. Yeah, you go search. I'm out. Fuck. Oh. I got 18 of them. Is he down? Oh, he's dead. Look at that. Level 100 my ass. And he grabbed the staff. I'm obviously gonna erase all this. That kind of ruins it, but... Ooh, shit. No, wrong one. Can you see me? Oh, you can see me. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Let's go this way. Come on. You look. Yeah, you look that way. And then I'll blast it from right there. Gotcha. Down you go. Let's yeah, let's put that second point to illusion mastery, so this shit doesn't cost so much. Now you're gonna grab his weapon. Let's see what this guy has on him. Daedric rule. Oh, I'm taking all that stuff. You missed. I'm not over there. Oh! Well, Ren, you got an ash pile today. Did you see that stuff, though? That guy was level 100. I took him down, by the way. I mean, I got torched in the end, but... How about that shit, right?
My talents are much needed.
Well, since Nesbitt's not here, let's try and think about this logically. Let's go outside. It's gonna do some stupid auto-saving shit. Don't worry about that. Like I said, I don't plan on keeping this particular save. I only made it to this testing, and I'm gonna put the other stuff back in. Or I could honestly start over. These books strewn about. This is the other issue. So, like I said, Sword of Truth had already tested it on Xbox, and she said that they're obviously in the case, you know, standing up. But it doesn't look like you could place them in there as the thing. So the books you could take off, but you can't put them back. Right, and they're just regular books. I don't think any of them is... I didn't take any of them from here. I mean... Right, okay. But this was also open. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be open by default, but it was. And I didn't open it. I left it open. So there was that, okay? So I'm thinking, like, what do I have... Now you see, yeah, I'm gonna have to add weathered road signs back in because that is gonna. Yeah, there you go. There's your first issue. Floating. Let's see how many other ones are floating. Oop, get up there. I'm assuming there was a road sign there. Or something. So they're okay. These are all okay. The graveyard's back up there. Let's take a look over here. Ooh. You would think, being a vampire, a little bit better on the jumpy. Okay. Alright, so these are okay. This one's okay. It's a tree branch. Where else is there light? Right here. Okay. There he is.
Don't like those eyes you got.
Yeah, well,
Hunger to them.
if you're gonna be like that about it. Yeah, the rest of them look okay. So there's that one that's floating. Oh. Forgot about these guys. Yeah, we did fight these guys. Gotta love when vampire hunters come after you.
Say the college has been snooping around Sarthal.
Mages in a burial crypt. No good can come of that.
Alright, so where was the other one? It was over on that side, right? So here's one here that's not hanging. I think that's supposed to be there. Let's just check. Lantern's there. Coin purse, I'll take that. Money, money, money! Where was it? You were... Where were you? It was down further, wasn't it? Yeah, this one. Okay. So I wonder if that's because of weathered road signs missing, or unless it was just something that's supposed to be there. Or if it's supposed to be off onto something. Yeah. Yeah, you can see there's nothing there. Okay. So that's one.
My mother and father
Little
died.
bastards.
Fallon takes care of me now.
Does he?
I mostly deal with petty
Good for
thieves
Fallion.
and brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Alright. So yeah, we got some more Matthews right there. Okay. Anywhere else that there might be lanterns? Okay. Alright, so that one's there. This is what, Alva's house? Yep. Okay. So, we're gonna quit out here real quick. Okay. We just go back to Streamlabs, monitor, open. Okay. So it's Streamlabs. I want the new tab closed. Mister? Yeah, the medieval lanterns. I believe, right? Hold on, let me... How you spell it? M-E-D... Yeah. Medieval Lanterns of Skyrim. Yep. What Nesbitt was saying for Morthal was the books on the left of Fallion's house. When I went there for the first time yesterday, they were kind of scattered about on the floor. I thought that was the way he intended it. He's saying it's not, and I guess when I was talking to him earlier, Sword said the same thing. Yeah. More informative console. That is a fantastic mod. And I'm happy you keep reminding me about it because I keep forgetting about it. So we'll go back in. Hey, Tim. Let's go back to game capture. We'll close this one. We want game capture on. Yes. Okay. It'll just take me a second to go back in game. I have to remember to figure out what texture mod I want for the signs and the signposts. So I could leave John's Skyland road signs on, which I quite like. And that was the other issue. Did you see that? You probably heard that, Rooster. So it started the Bethesda logo, right? And then it cuts, and then it just starts like normal. And everything loads fine. I just have no idea. Let me go to... We'll go to save 14 because that's the actual... Okay, yeah, I understand that. That's the actual save. I don't want to go to the autosaves. Check the hanging moss on either side of the stairs. Yeah, I have MuseMod in there, yeah. What, is does the texture look off, Tim, or is it, Alright. So just to show you guys again what the issue Nesbit brought up was, right? This sign where I'm standing. Don't mind me. Let me get back to work real quick. Alright, go to work. Alright, so this sign here wasn't here with weathered road signs. Oop. Because the hunters are going to attack me. That sign post right there was right here. Okay? And it's not supposed to be. So weather road signs, even though it's a texture mod, and I guess it changes the placement of them, which I had no idea. So that was Nesbit's issue, and I'm happy because I talked to him earlier, not here in the live stream, but earlier in Discord, and he pointed out. And I said, well, I'd never seen a sign other than the one that's by the farmhouse. He's like, that's the one I'm talking about. So I said, like, all right, well, let me set it up real quick. I'll go live, and then you guys can see physically what I'm talking about, and you let me know. And they're the only mods that I had affecting Riverwood. Lighting, grass, the landscape, obviously, is Matthew's 3D landscape, Matthew's 3D trees, Matthew's signs, which I now have disabled. I have to re-enable them. And weathered road signs were the only mods, because I don't have Realistic Water 2 on. I never started this game with it. This is all vanilla water. As you could tell, it's not all that great looking. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's, it could be better. But I had issues with Realistic Water too. So, we're looking at vanilla. It's not bad, but it could be better. So let's COC back to Morthal again. And then we'll go to Whiterun. And we'll check what Tim's asking me to check. Yeah. Yeah, Ren. Especially with those hunters. Like it's hanging. If it looks like it's hanging and it's not attached to anything, that is 3D trees and plants.
I get lost.
And it doesn't matter. It's an issue with Matthew's mod in general. It's known. Stuff like this where you can see that it's physically attached to. If you go to the reach, certain parts of the reach just they plain don't have. It's just literally hanging moss. Whereas this is attached, right? It's just not. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. Or it could be off on the side of a tree.
Let me guess.
Yeah. My sweet roll. Fuck you, guard. To give you an example, this tree here with this branch, this big branch here, this bottom branch, right? You might see the hanging moss underneath it, or where the branch ends. Let's just say you're looking at one of the ones here at the end that are sticking out. See those two that are kind of level? Hold on, let me go back up here. There would be that middle one there that's straight horizontally. You would see hanging moss off to the side left briefly, like it looked like it wouldn't be attached. I could probably show you guys that too, but that's just something with 3D mod itself. So let's take a look here. Lectern, the model lectern, that NIF, the mesh. So that whole mesh right here, this base last change, Skyrim ESM, it's static. Last change by TPOS2 Mortal. So Rooster, if I'm reading this right, it's not being affected by anything? Or should I look at the books? Because I'm thinking the books are what I should be checking. Base last changed by Legacy of the Dragonborn. which is higher up. Oh, excuse me, coughing fit. So this particular book, Char's Pie Recipe, affected by Legacy of the Dragonborn, reference to Find and Change by TPOS Morthal. This one here, Evening Star. And I think what it is because Legacy includes book covers. You're going to see almost every single book in the game, base / change by Legacy. I go to this one here, Sun's Dusk. Yep, Legacy. By Havoc. Well, he said that they're supposed to be, placed in the lectern. They're not supposed to be strewn about. So when he went back and he watched my stream, obviously, he's looking at it thinking my load order is subject, and I'm like, well, I haven't changed anything. Not to say there was like an argument or anything like that, but obviously he worked tirelessly on this mod, and I absolutely love it. And I thought he did it on purpose, because maybe Fallion was doing some more research and he left his notes strewn about. He left some books strewn about. You could obviously see that he's got his enchanter here, the alchemy bench. Oh, really? Oh, it's just Strange Whispers. Okay. The Staff of Soul Trapping. I'm assuming this is supposed to be standing, or it's supposed to be on the table. Yeah, let's just knock shit over, cause more havoc. Yeah, you can never put them right side up again. It never happens. Yeah, I'm assuming the staff is supposed to be leaning against something. But so that was that. Let's take a look at the hanging moss. Flora hanging moss sniff. Okay, yeah, nothing there. So, all right, yeah, we can move on to Whiterun. Like I said, this isn't to me. This isn't game breaking, but to a mod author, to a mod maker like Nesbit, seeing something like this would obviously, get him. Ooh, there's another one back there. Right? Is there another one back there? Ooh, there is. Staff of Fury. Get out here. Ooh, both of these are expensive. I could sell them for money. No, I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah, to a mod author and a mod maker, you look at stuff like that, and of course you immediately recognize, oh, that's not supposed to be like this. But as you see, I'm not really sure this is supposed to be here either. Movable stat, the deer skull horns prop, the mesh for that. Reference changed by the unofficial patch, so USSEP, sorry. And then, wow, I'm going to make real good use of this. Azura Small Crystal. What is the Azura Small Crystal? That's this little thing. Look at this. Legacy. And why can't I pick it up? Static? Yeah. Yeah, good point. Check the floating lantern. I need the no lights under the door, I think. Because they are very noticeable, by the way. Where was you? You was... there? Ooh. In the water. Can I get underneath? Nope. Okay, we gotta go around. Up. Okay, you're over here. Alright, so right outside. MLOS lantern _08B mesh. Medieval lanterns. So that's all medieval lanterns. So that's not supposed to be there. So that's Medieval Lanterns by itself. Which on PC I would assume would need a patch because that mod's not on console, I don't believe. That's one useful mod, Rooster. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, by the way. Yeah, I can look at the, so what's that? Movable static. Alright, so Medieval Lanterns. Another one that's kind of, subject. That's another mathy mod, unfortunately. What's the COC inside of Whiterun? COC Dragon's Reach? No. I know the Temple of Kinnereth was one. I think. I can't spell today. No, even that's not one. I know Whiterun Exterior is one. I was just hoping to avoid starting all the way down by the stables and going all the way up, but that's okay. We'll take a look at the hanging moss there too. So I have Nordic Life, I have Whiterun, obviously TPOS2, I have that. That's fine. So we'll take a look. Is God mode still enabled? Yeah, we're good. So these are the HD signs, the Elsopa signs. That's why they look different now. And yeah, okay. Ooh, kitty cats. They're back. Okay. That's another thing I was wondering too. I have landscape fixes, but I'm wondering if that grass is supposed to be there. I wonder if that's, TPOS too. Let me go take a look. I keep forgetting. It's just gonna save Aidosperm, right? Road curve long. Want the grass. Nothing, huh? Just road curve long 45 RL1. The mesh. Okay. Well, we're not going to get the grass for that. Okay, that's fine. All the running and jumping that vampires do. We float around. It's now officially called Vamp Insurance. Do I have to trademark that or something? Is that how that works? So what were some other things? Alright, so Tim, your hanging moss issue. So was there any other hanging moss that you were concerned about? Because I can make my way up. I know, there's added mosses, for the signs and stuff like that. Let's see. We'll take I can't even talk. All the way up to Dragon's Reach. We'll take a look.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger.
So the moss here seems like it's okay. It always hangs over the signs. Alright.
Come to chat with an old woman.
Let's see. I think I collected some of these, did I? No. Okay.
It is quite enough now. The sun goes down. Best keep on your guard.
Just go up the stairs to Dragon Druids, okay. Yep. Alright, so there's moss here, there's here, moss is here. FX with fire embers, alright. What about this tree, flora, hanging moss out too? Okay, so you can see the two different moss textures going on here. Or I'm sorry, the two different meshes. That's vanilla, I believe. Or it's supposed to be. Yeah, because there's more vanilla right there. Okay. You don't have the horses, huh? Do you have the... Are you running the full version? Or I'm sorry, wait, hold on. Nordic Life you're talking about. Nordic Life, there's the normal version and then the Aspen's version. And I think the horses were kept in both. Horse statue base, Nordic Life. Yeah, because it's added in by Nordic Life. So in place of, in place of where the horse statues are, do you have anything, or are they just empty? Oh, you have the okay, yeah, the Aspens. I don't know if he removed that horses from that version. To be honest, I haven't tried it. The only reason why I haven't tried it is because of Whiterun. But I didn't. He said with Whiterun mod, you weren't allowed to have anything that edits the exterior at all. So the Aspens are on the exterior as well as the interior of the city. So I didn't want to take that chance. So this has been the only version of Nordic Life I've ran in my game. Empty, huh? Okay. Yeah, there's just nothing there, huh? Mine. Not getting a bounty, huh? How about that?
Glad you're here. Let's not waste any time.
Love. Even as man, great Talos cherished us, for he saw.
Can I help you? Fine. What?
And there it is.
What was that?
Oh, I just had to do that. Oh, I just had to do that. It's so much fun. What are you coming after me for? I didn't do anything. Yeah, that's right, Heimsker. Get him. This guard is a douche. Oh, Heimsker's got some, Oh, really? Let's get him, Heimsker. Whiterun doesn't need guards. Apparently the Battleborns don't give a shit. Alright, well, I want the final say. I get the final say. Yeah, you yield. Rip your heart out. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Ah, just look at it. Alright, enough of this. Okay. Sorry, I had to. Had to. I had to do it. Had to do it. No, Crimson, it's not an official stream. Yeah, yes, real quick so you guys can see. Go monitor. Alright, so what are we in Skyland road sign? We need to add weather road signs and Skyrim 3D signs back in. I'm going to leave these here for now. I just have to change, I got to change the, what's first? Weathered and then 3D. Okay. So we're going to put them back in order. I think it's above, yep, cloaks, let me see right here, above great cities. Smim. I need, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for Apocalypse, right? It's going to be down below a little bit. Alright, so CC's Orvanes. So we have the Solitude Frescoes, CC's Orvanes, then Weathered Road Signs. So that's going to go here. We're at 52. Okay, so... .3D signs, okay. So let me just hit loot to make sure. Now when I load it up, I shouldn't get any errors, but you're going to see that sign that Nesbit was talking about revert back to its old position. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And that's what we're going to check out. So let me just switch OBS to game. Let me run my game. It may flash real quick for you guys for a second there. And then we'll load it up. Yeah, the one thing I couldn't figure out is, and see if you guys can hear it when my game starts. You'll hear the Bethesda, like the boom sound that it makes, and then it cuts out. I don't know what's doing it. Yeah, Crimson is basically just load order stuff. Right there. So I don't know how long the delay it's going to be. I don't think there's an audio delay. You guys might have already heard that. And then it starts like normal, right? Doesn't affect anything, doesn't, you know, blah blah blah. It's all good. Let's load 14 back up again because that's the last one that we changed. All right, so obviously no errors with this one. You think so, Miss? You know what I had in? But I never started a new game with it. I just took it out. The one mod on Yash that says it speeds up the start of the game. I downloaded it and I enabled it and I was doing my load order, right? But I removed it. But I hadn't started a new game yet. See how Weathered Road Signs puts it back over here where it's not supposed to be? This is not where this is supposed to be. Ooh. Mushroom. You can obviously see the difference here. Hold on. Just in case the hunters come. And yeah, that'll we'll just do that again here. Road sign post. Weathered road signs, yep. So it's not where it's supposed to be. That's weathered road signs changing that. So that's what Nesbit was looking at when he saw it. He's like, that's not supposed to be there. Which of course now looks completely obvious to me. It's supposed to be where I'm standing, which is right here.
What do you need?
Alright, you lazy bum, go to work. That's right. That's where Nesbitt intended it. It's supposed to be right there. So all things other than that now are back to normal, basically. I'm gonna leave it in, I think, because it's not affecting anything with my game. Let's go to Morthal. Wow. Yeah, let's just see with everything back in as it normally is. Let's just see if that floating one's still there. Yeah, Rooster, that's what I thought too. But I hadn't started a new game. I just, you add a mod in and then you decide you don't want it. That's what I thought it was. Do I have? Okay, yeah, God mode's enabled. This is probably Tall One again coming because that guy's a bastard. Oh, there he is right there. Motherfucker. Alright, I'm just gonna have to kill this guy. Come on. Oh, is this the assassin? No, that's Tall One himself. Go away. And take your assassin with you. He's gonna go down real quick. Really? I'm gonna rip his heart out. We got 2. That's amazing. Get out of here. That's all I got. Oh. Yeah, get out of here. You bum. Fucker. Hate that guy. Mine. Yep. Yep, there it is. No different. Medieval lanterns. That's a shame. Now I wonder how... See, I don't want to take Morthal off and test it. I mean, if I do that, then I really will do a new start. I'll just, delete all my saves, get all the references out of there, and I'll just start new. But that sucks. I mean, it's... now I'm going to notice it every time, but... And that's the other issue, too, is the sword, right? Sword's on my back, it's not in my hand. This is what I was talking about before. When I move, see that? And now I draw it, so now the sword's actually out. But yeah, see? And I thought it was just the katanas or whatever. But now it's everything. So there's something messed up with my animations. Which means finis, which means... And that I don't know how to figure out. There's a patch for JKs. Yeah, maybe he can be. That'd be... Well, Matthew and Nesbitt, I guess, work together. Nesbitt uses Matthew's works in his mods. I think there was another one we asked permission to port. And he said he just wanted his stuff on Nexus, which I find ironic because Nesbitt uses his works in his mods. And then they go to console. So I guess, you can use the assets. Maybe he just means he doesn't want a straight port of his mod on console. I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm assuming if it's in somebody else's work, he's like, yeah, you can use my assets, just, credit me. But as far as if we all wanted 3D trees and plants, we couldn't get them. And that sucks. But, gotta respect their wishes, so. Now I'm gonna notice that every single time. Every single time I walk past her, I'm gonna notice that and be like, oh, son of a bitch. And I'm gonna stare at it, I'm just gonna look at it. You see something like that, what do? You just look at it. That's all. And then you feed on hired assassins. No, it wouldn't be too too big, giggity. It wouldn't. What does he have? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you know, see silvered. See, now this is stuff I'm not going to get back. Damn hunting bow's expensive. Can I leave him naked? Yeah, let's leave him naked. Ripped his heart out. His fucking heart. Look at that. And I don't have joy of perspective. I know that's my Geralt gear doing that. That's it's quite the position you're in there. Let me move, cause that yeah. Oh, there's another error. Look at that. He's bald, but look at the missing. Look at the missing. That's better vampires right there. Can we look at his head? No. It just, you have to hire him. Non-playable character. That's weird, right? Oh, don't go down there. Yeah, he's bald. I guess, yeah. I mean, I did more. I ripped his heart out. I guess I scalped him too. No other NPCs had any other issues, and he's the first hired assassin that's come after me. Right? Like, if I attack you, are you going to be okay? Let's find out. Let's, oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's, well, stop.
Confidence, friend.
I do have the Jarl's confidence. Oh, I got spotted. I'm screwed. Oh, only two, huh? Alright, so let's take your helmet off. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, he's good. This guy's good, right? Let's find another elf. I think it's Dunmer. Right? Or unless it really is, because this is done by better vampires. So where's there another dark elf here in Morthal? Or is there? Alright, it's all Nords for the most part, I think. I don't even think there's one inside the longhouse. Let's check anyway. Console him in. Yeah, I could do that. Let me go back outside. Let me grab his. I'll have to grab his ID, I guess. Right? Or at least find out what he's named. And then we'll spawn him in. Was it player place at me? You do. Hired assassin. Okay, so help. Here's the issue. Can I use this to see? No, I guess not. Okay. Reference forms. Yeah, the form ID is the same thing. So this one's current package. So 30. CA1A. So he's got a different reference form ID. He's got a different base. Wait, hold on. 30. I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry. 300-6132C. So that's the very bottom one. Okay, so
Never should have come here.
yeah, he's bald to begin with. That's better vampires right there. So I wonder if placing better vampires... See, I'd have to place better vampires below the NPC merge patch. Or if that's just an issue with the hired assassins that come when you enable vampire hunters, because that's where this guy's from. Yeah, that's what... There it is. Kind of makes me wonder about Dark Brotherhood members now. I think the only Dunmer in there is Gabriella. But I don't think the female Dunmers have the same issue. I don't know. Maybe they do. But that's definitely... Yeah. Well... Oh, he had an amulet of Talos too. I like this war axe, by the way. So yeah, the Dunmer. Where the hell are there other Dunmer? Windhelm, right? May as well skip around. You know, it feels later than 6:30 to me right now. I don't know if anybody else has that feeling today. I got out of work early. I did 7 hours and I was out at 3 p.m. But man, the day felt like it was dragging on.
Hello, friend.
So you're from TPOS2.
What are you doing that for? Skyrim isn't very friendly.
Could have went to Solstheim. I mean, obvious. That's the obvious choice to go, but you know.
Imperials think we need their laws.
Let's see if little Sophie comes out. I think she only comes out if you have cutting room floor on. She usually comes out here and greets you. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And I'm happy Campolo even popped into our wrestling channel to...
Hi, mister.
Oh, see, there she popped.
Would you like to buy some
No,
flowers?
what the hell? Hold on a second. Kid. Sophie. She's a movable static? Does that make sense to anybody? Model FX Smoke? Or do I have to be back further?
Oh.
I have the kids are alright, but she's like,
Okay. Sorry.
I don't have any other mods that do this. Sophie. Okay, there we go. Change in Hearthfires. Okay, so she's added in by Hearthfires mod. Base last change by the kids are all right. Oh, awesome, Ren. Thank you. I have it above, Rooster. No, Crimson, I don't have any mods like that installed. None whatsoever. I'll show you my mod list. I didn't know if you were being serious or if you were being sarcastic with that, but no, that's... Alright, so it has to be below that merge? Okay. I may as well move that merge patch up higher. To basically where Wicco is, where I have it on the very bottom of my list. And that could also be... So maybe I should put it above the hair mods. The only problem is that in the right pane, or the right side with the plugins, it's still going to come after Apache because that's a master. So... Oh, okay, thank you. I wasn't sure. I was like, well, I hope I didn't give him the wrong idea.
The Eye of Talus was a fine ship once.
But that does make sense, though. That's why. I mean, at least she's got a hood on.
Please?
You know, but
Buy a flower?
damn little kids. At least the game thought enough to give them underwear.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with a bunch of guards all at once. I want to deal with one.
Everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Let's take a look. Let's see.
Be careful.
Pull out a torch. So that's just lighting. Okay. No, I don't know. I mean, look at his scalp, right?
It's more than I can say for some.
That doesn't look right to me, does it? That's his hairstyle, but it... I don't know. Man, it's gonna have me all... Ooh, what are these? Shiny and glowy? Okay.
Have a look around. I buy and sell just about anything.
Okay. So let's take a closer look. You see the little gap in his hair there? The hairstyle itself is right. Kind of hard to see with a torch, but right there, do you see that? So he's got the right hairstyle. Oh. I'm like, oh, we have Skyrim blood. What do I have enabled? Enhanced blood textures in gore cap. That definitely doesn't look like, Huh. Let's go kill some more Dunmer and see. Oh, you're still standing there. Do I have calm? I want to calm some of these people just in case. I know I'm going to reset it anyway, I just don't want to deal with them.
You stop that. I will not be violent.
Oh, that's
My
Viola.
half-septum magician.
I may have to go in the corner club.
I
Damn.
mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken crowds. It's been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Alright, and you are, let's see. Non-playable character. She's added by TPOS 2, so not...
Yes, Sarah?
Nice.
I thought the Grey Quarter.
Let me know if you want anything.
It could be.
Clean mug around here somewhere.
one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
Yeah, see all the ones that have that hairstyle, right? You can see. Wow.
Need something?
No, we're good. Just looking at your head, buddy.
Yes.
It's almost like he's got a wig on a wig. I do have the wigs mod installed, but I know that's for hair outside,
Hello,
exterior.
friend.
Night lately.
Yours is
I'll bet
fine.
Elda up at Candlehearth is jealous.
And what might you need? Hmm?
You guys have hoods on, so
Yes, yes, I haven't got all day.
got odd eyes. Let's do this. She resisted. God damn. Is she a vampire? Oh, she is a vampire.
Yes?
Look at the face. That's why.
Yes.
God damn.
Joe, I've gone down for
Ah, jeez.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
LD Dotus. Dark, yeah, Dark Elf Race Vampire, yeah. Okay. From TPOS 2. That's interesting. Alright. Obviously, you can't calm them. I don't have the perk for it either. They're supposed to be. Captain's Guide to the Fishy Stick. Okay. Usually, there it is. Ashlander's tribal wrap. Ooh. I'll keep you there for now.
Don't know what that was, but don't fall
Well,
in
Molly, here. Gotta clean out this table. This is your stuff. Come on.
Is that a, I'm not trying to get her to calm. Was wondering why the spell basically failed. Like right there, see that? And now it's fine. That's the damnedest thing. What did you do?
Get away from me.
Yeah, the rest of them are fine. Okay. You're fine.
Good to see you.
Oh man. I don't know. So let's do this. Let's move the merge patch up. Quit to desktop. I will go back into my mod organizer. I guess this is almost kind of like a so I wouldn't really call it a tutorial. I guess I don't know what you'd call it. So there's mod organizer. So I did the one with the merge patch, right? So some of you guys were around for that. And that way, so my question is that because although what was the one that was affecting Sophie? That's the one I want to move. Place it below. Rooster, do you remember? Oh, TKA. So put TKA under that. So let's just do this. Let's move the merge patch above that. Where is it? NPC merge.
Alright, Molly, you can put some napkins.
Where's the kids are all right.
Did you clean all the doll stuff? I told you to get clothespins on those chips. And put the chips over here on the cabinet. Pick that up.
Alright, there's race menu. What I'm gonna do is
Garbage that,
where the hell is it? I just saw it. I'm looking right at it. These are my NPC mods. So Wicco. KS hairs. I wonder if I should put them on top. Well, I'll put them right above Wicco. Here should be the same way too. It's either going to break stuff or it's not. Alright, right there. There's my merge patch. Let me run loot just to see if I get any errors. So the merge patch is above TKAA. Alright, nothing there, nothing there. So TKAA is now, there it is on the right side. My merge patch is all the way up here. Priority 112 for that, 143 for this. So now we'll just, yeah, we'll go back, we'll check it. Why not? Close that up, go to game capture. Minimize. Wait for the game to reboot. I can only imagine, and this will be the last test I'll do for tonight, as I'm having dinner in a little bit. I have to eat something. I haven't really ate anything all day. I'm starving. Yeah, we'll go right to Windhelm. We'll check to see Sophie, and then we'll look at, I think we'll send assassins after me. See, that's the thing. That music starts, and it feels like it's going to crash, but it doesn't. It's done it every single time since I added that speed up mod, but I never started a new game with it. I just added it to my loader, then I removed it. But I do wonder if it is the menu replacer, because normally the Bethesda logo doesn't even show up. I just get the menu, or the main menu replacer. That's usually what just pops up. Let's load up 14 again, so I'm not breaking things. And we'll COC Windhelm again, just to check.
Mommy, you want some chocolate milk? Or you want juice?
Okay. So yes, that's still back in. Let's first. Oh, what's her name here? Dorothy, right? She's supposed to be out here too. Let's check her first.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those
Make sure the other NPCs are okay. Alright, so Alvaro looks okay. Whoa, no, she's got blackface. Hey, get back here.
Hobbs isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Yep, that's gonna mess things up. She's got blackface. Which I'm assuming that means Sophie's gonna be messed up too.
Drunk again, Embry? Don't let Alvar hear you talking to me
Here
that
for work?
way.
Yeah, the other NPCs are fine.
So that's a no, I take
That's weird. Some of the kids are... Guess I can't move it. I mean, I'd rather have her look like a potato than have blackface bug. So. Alright. I gotta get over here because I gotta see Sophie.
everything's in order.
So she should come right up to me. Let's just see if it at least clothes her. Oh. I have thermals on. That's how cold my home is right now.
Hi, mister. Would you like like to buy some flowers?
No, she's the same.
Oh, I...
Base. Oh no, that's not her. Click on her. Alright. Maybe I have to be out of conversation with her.
Sorry.
Or closer to her or something like that. Sophie. Essential. Oh. Model WH Chiku ground.nif. Static. Oh, that's something different. That's the ground, literally. Okay, never mind. Look at the wrong thing. Hearthfires, yeah. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Let's go check out the number here.
Listen to you.
Willie? I'm not even listening to you.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know.
You know what?
I might have it
It's
still-
there. I don't care. It is what it is. It's not that big a deal. Let me move the merge patch back down. Because...
Alright, Molly, come on and eat.
right above Finis. This one here was all the way down at the bottom. Put it under XP32. Okay. That's all for today, guys. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with those mods. Specifically, I left them in, obviously. What am I at? 170 something, right? So we can't use weathered road signs. And then Skyrim 3D signs, Matthew signs. So they're good. They're fine to use. They just, you have to make note that they do change the mesh of the signs on Nesbit stuff. So I didn't know that prior, because when I was looking at some of the things added, basically I didn't test specifically Morthal base on PC. Like I said, it was I wanted to keep it a surprise. So obviously I had my mod list ready. Stuff I knew I wanted to use, and then stuff that came from the Nordic guide that I always run. But yeah, so weathered road signs, we're gonna need a patch for that with Riverwood Grove. I'm assuming there's going to be other places that pop up. It was just something that Nesbit noticed immediately when I made it to Riverwood. When he was, I guess he wound up rewatching my stream this morning. Obviously, with the 5 or 6 hour time difference, he wasn't able to watch last night. So he must have watched at some point early this morning. And he noticed it, so I got a message from him about that. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, well, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? The sign's there. I mean, he's like, yeah, but it's not supposed to be there. So I thought like it just wasn't supposed to be there at all. And I'm like, well, I didn't think I had one that added. I said, I know weather road signs.
Molly!
I guess it does. So anyway, that's about it. I'm gonna go eat myself. Yeah. So we need a patch for weather road signs and Riverwood Grove. Also, just know if you do use the Skyrim 3D signs, anything that's added in, obviously stuff from like Riverwood Grove from Nessus Mod, those meshes will change completely. I thought it was an issue, but he said it's not an issue. It's supposed to be like that, so I'm okay with that. Let me remove El Sopas. Excuse me, hiccups now. I'm going to leave Skyland HD road signs on. I'm going to keep it deactivated, but I'm going to leave it here in my loader just in case I do go with say point the way. As long as he gives me the okay that point the way is perfectly fine. There's no patch needed for that one. Of course, that would be something we'd also have to test for, because if it gets used on console, we're gonna have a bunch of people saying, "Oh, well, you can't use it with weather road signs because it moves it." And it's like, okay, well now we know, but we got a patch for it. So that's all. Everybody enjoy your night. I'm gonna go have dinner, and then Ren, I don't know. I think I'm gonna mess with my loader a little bit. My brain's kind of frazzled from today and this afternoon, so maybe. But I'll let you know within an hour if I do or I don't. Okay. So I know you're I think you're what 5 hour difference for me. So, but I'll let you know within this hour. It's not gonna take me an hour to eat, obviously, but within an hour, I'm gonna reopen this back up and I'm gonna take a look at my stuff. And I may have to do a new start now, but I don't know yet. So, gonna go eat. Everybody enjoy your night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.